What Putin and the Russian administration has been doing is essentially to save the West from its own hubris. And Putin actually did this at the G8 meeting in Northern Ireland earlier this year as well, when he refused to go along with a plan for the sort of regime change in Syria. Now at the G20 in St. Petersburg, he's refusing to go along again, and this time he's actually finding a kind of a diplomatic alternative, a let-out. And for heaven's sake, everybody, I mean, actually, let's think again. There are other things that can be done. Why are you so focused on a military strike? You know, dear Mr. Obama, dear Mr. Cameron, dear Mr. Hollande, which side do you want to be on? Right? Do you want to be on the side of Assad, whom you say uses chemical weapons? Obviously not. No. So therefore you want to be on Al-Qaeda's side. Okay, great. You know, let's have some thinking about other kinds of intervention that there could be. Every time at the moment that there's a civil war in Libya, there's a civil war in Syria, you know, and up stands some Western politician and says, right, there's a war, we've got to make things better by more war. You know, how about taking a different approach to this? And I think that Syria is a perfect case for this. Even the most traditionally minded, power-oriented diplomat must be able to see that it won't be possible for Western powers that say they want to help improve the condition of ordinary Syrians so that they do not live in this frightening, terrifying situation that they're living at in the moment, but have a chance for, you know, for a proper life and a state and society based on the rule of law and so on. It must be obvious that those who want to help that have got to talk with Russia and Iran, Syria's main global and regional allies, in order to come to some kind of arrangement. You can't do it without. Stop pretending that you can. It's stopped being actually sort of arrogant and powerful and a bit brutal looking, and it started to become pathetic. So pull yourselves together, sit down at the table and talk with people if you want to make a contribution, because that's the only way it's going to be done. And in the end, just like in Afghanistan, where the Americans said we won't talk to the Taliban, and now 10 years later they're saying we will talk to the Taliban. Right? The same in Syria. We won't talk to Assad. I'm sorry, you're going to have to. If you want to have a solution there which ends this awful war on reasonable kind of terms as seen from the point of view of ordinary Syrians, there's got to be a negotiation, there's got to be a negotiated agreement. No other way out.